So, first congressional candidate Paul Nehlen stopped by the district today. He came over here to our house. I asked if he would stop by personally and shake my hand, introduce himself, talk about policy, and then go around and meet some of the neighbors. He did that today, so he kept his word. So thank you very much, Nehlen, for stopping by. Very interesting policies Nehlen's got going. He decided to run for Congress because he's against TPP, one of the policies that our current Congressman P. Ryan and Speaker of the House supports. I don't know if he's changed his mind recently on that, but also one of the biggest things is immigration. P. Ryan's stance on immigration is disturbing. So I'm taking a hard look at Nehlen. It was nice to see him come over. Like I said, we took him around and met quite a few of the neighbors. So that's how you win elections. You come and stomp the pavement, knock on doors. So I want to thank him for that. Also, there was a poll out a couple months ago that had Ryan up huge, like 40, 50 points. Now there's been a couple polls released in July that have Nehlen actually up 7 points or so in one, 2 in the other. So it's huge drop for P. Ryan. I wonder if that's really what the district is feeling, if somebody can really drop that many points in that short of time. The interesting thing here about the Wisconsin primaries is the Wisconsin primaries, you don't have to declare party affiliation. So Republicans, Democrats, Independents don't have to say what they are, but if you vote, Democrats can vote in the Republican primary and vice versa. So the dynamics of this race is that the Democrats don't have any big ticket primaries. So, for example, there's no primary with Russ Feingold running for Senate against another Democrat. Unlike the congressional race between Speaker P. Ryan and Paul Nehlen, it's more of a high-profile candidate. It's the only time P. Ryan's had a competitive race since 1998, his first term that he ran for. Nehlen spent a lot of money. He's been on the airwaves, the TV and radio. He's got billboards up. So he's the real deal. It's a real primary that can't be taken for granted. So the whole world's going to be watching next Tuesday, August 9th, to see what happens. I think it's going to sneak up on people. I'd like to see one more poll done before the election, just to see really where people are at. I know that one of the polls had a ton of undecided voters in it. So we'll see what happens. Watch Fox Business tonight. Lou Dobbs, my man Lou Dobbs, and Donnie Baker's best friend Lou Dobbs. He's going to be on Lou Dobbs tonight, 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern on Fox Business. So he may bring up our talks here in the neighborhood. Also, I told him to stress the fact that P. Ryan needs to debate Paul Nehlen. No excuse for not having a debate, a civil debate on the issues. That's what democracy is all about. And P. Ryan is, at this point, not fulfilling that obligation to have a debate on the issues and a discussion. So that's one thing I'm not happy about. But if Nehlen loses the primary, I definitely support P. Ryan. But I want P. Ryan to get the message that don't get caught up in Washington. It seems like P. Ryan's been drifting to the left more and more each year, and I don't like that. My phone just dropped, and if you could see that little advertisement for myself there, that was for me to vote for Paul Kurtz for president. I'm just going to show you this real quick. So vote for Paul Kurtz for president. Just write me in on the ballot. If I can get 1 or 2%, that could sway the election for somebody and make an actual difference in this presidential election, even if it's just Wisconsin, but in every state that's watching, let's make a movement for Paul Kurtz for president. So get out and vote August 9th for whoever you choose between P. Ryan and Nehlen, but make a statement with your vote. Please comment and subscribe, Kurtzy28, and thanks for watching.